Police did not call the Atlanta shootings a hate crime, but for many, it's not even a question. The shooter targeted 3 Asian-owned salons, killing 8 people, 6 of them Asian women.
If that's not racist, I'm not really sure what the meaning of the word even means anymore, So I definitely think it should be considered a hate crime.
He does claim that it was not racially motivated. He was kind of at the end of his rope, and yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
This isn't the first time this debate has surfaced. The shooting at the gay nightclub Pulse wasn't initially called a hate crime. Neither was the 2019 shooting at a kosher deli in New Jersey. So why do police hesitate to call something a hate crime? And how much weight does that hold for the communities affected? We spoke with 4 activists and experts to find out.
We've received a number of calls about, is this a hate crime? We are still early in this investigation.
That is deeply offensive to many in our community, because when you look at who died, it's very difficult to not see a racist, gender-based moment of violence that resulted in murder.
The government defines a hate crime as one motivated by bias against race, color, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, or disability. But they can be hard to prove.
You have to get at the intention of the perpetrator. Is there a pattern of their conduct that would play into the analysis here?
Then, state laws can also play a role.
Georgia is one of the last states to adopt a hate crimes law. At the end of June of last year.
The law allows judges to increase the punishment if it's determined to be a hate crime. So if the shooter ends up getting charged with it, it would be a landmark case for the state. The man arrested in the shooting told police the attacks were related to his sex addiction.
It's a temptation for him that he wanted to eliminate.
Officers usually interview the suspect at the beginning of an investigation. But some experts say a simple answer shouldn't carry this much weight on the final label.
I don't believe that we should be asking the perpetrator if it was a hate crime. This person targeted Asian-owned businesses. The victims are Asian women. That should be clear enough that it is a racially and sexually motivated crime.
Asian American women we spoke to say the shooter's decision to target these salons links it to sexist stereotypes Asian American women have endured for decades.
Asian women are supposed to be submissive. They're supposed to be these sexual, exotic beings because of what's seen in movies.
We are here standing together because we are sad, we are angry, and we are exhausted.
I've heard every racist euphemism in the book, but a lot of it has been highly gendered. There's this stereotype that the genitalia of Asian women looks different. And that is both a racist and that is both a sexist stereotype.
Anti-Asian hate crimes rose by 150% in 2020 in America's largest cities.
I work in the customer service field, so when people don't like what I'm telling them, they look at me, oh, you are like Asian, you are Chinese, I'm gonna blame you for COVID.
It's frustrating that this had to happen for people in the community to be shocked about it. It should have never gotten this far.
The anti-Asian hateful rhetoric was ramping up because of the former president.
I can name Kung Flu.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus?
Because it comes from China.
Racist.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all.
In many cases, the public will see an attack like this one as a hate crime, even if police never officially charge the suspect with it. And sometimes public outrage can make an impact on the case. In the Pulse nightclub shooting, the suspect died without charges, but many experts view the attack as a key example of a hate crime. The Atlanta shooting is already seen that way by many.
It definitely should be considered a hate crime. I've read the stories where people are like, nah, he just had a bad day, or like, it was a sexual desire that overcame him. Like, no, he attacked Asian establishments with Asian employees. Say it what it is. Call it what it is.
Call these situations out for what they are. We are living under a cloud of hate and violence. Let's call it what it is.
It doesn't matter what your skin color is. There is only one race, and that is human race!